It's daily time. And I wish you a good day today like I do every day. But today, I'm focused. Today, I put on my game face. Today, we win the first try. Oh, fuck. So, Exile, Stygian Garden, and Woken, which means you get Root Seeds and Foregone Power. Okay, Foregone Power doesn't have a target, so that's a good start. Root Seeds does and could apply onto my enemies, which is not great. We also got Soul Guard the Martyr. I like him. He's a cool dude. 2 for 1. Each time you draft a card, you get a second copy. The targets and spells are chosen randomly. Yeah. Spawn additional collector battles that already have a collector. So we're expecting to have lots of gold. We're expecting to really carefully choose our drafts, but if we do, we got some redundancy, which is nice. And volatile spells. The last part of the run that matters, the last little piece of info, the really important bit, is what kind of Seraph we've got. And it looks like we've got the Seraph that is not consume spells, which is a good start. So let's see. This incarnation is cleanse all units with effects that don't benefit him. Great. So, what do we have? A targeted spell. Blech. Spell weakness due to enemy units. It's only enemy units. It can't target our guys. And then deals 25 damage to the front enemy unit. Like, again, can't target our guys. These are the kinds of spells I want in my life. This one, not so much. So the Razor Sharp Edge, we're going to try to get rid of as soon as we can, to be perfectly honest. Alright, first artifact. Third card of the turn, draw 1. Our friendly units get +1 damage per stack of spikes. So, we don't have spikes. And drafting into spikes is going to take some effort. I'd rather go for the extra cards, personally. Especially because our deck is going to get thick fast if we're not careful. And look. There's something nice about Frostbite Revenge. Look, this is not an intelligent decision. You can only do so much. But I feel like if we do this properly, we can do some serious work. We can do some serious work. So, Frostbite guy doesn't have a lot of HP to start with. But, if we can protect him a little bit, just put somebody up in front for a second, and then work from there, we can probably keep him alive long enough for it to matter. Alright, well, Foregone Power. Foregone Power. Cool. So now he's got Frostbite 2, everybody on this floor dies. Cool. There's so many baddies here. Wow, this went badly fast. Good. Shit. I was really hoping that I'd target one of them. That one targeted them, that's not good. Alright, well at least everybody's dying over here, but like, oof. So that sucked. We should set you up down here so you have the best chance of survival. As for you guys... Yeah, like that blue chunk. We're gonna take some serious damage on that top part here. Now for you, Razor Sharp Edge. Not all that helpful, sadly. 5, 10, dead. 4, not dead. Attacks, kills a guy. God damn it! And I'm trying to kill the other guys and it's going on all the wrong people. One more time. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Ding, ding. He's dead in one shot, unfortunately. We can't really stop that. So, that alone might have killed us. No, we lived. But just barely. We only got 1,000 points. That was a brutally bad fight on our part. Now, random enemy unit 3 times. Sounds great. Deal 3 damage is awful. We're not doing that. This doesn't rely on us having to actually target anything. So, yeah, Crypt Builder's great. I'll take 2 of those immediately. Sting doesn't target anybody. Immediately take. This is the kind of thing we're talking about. This is the kind of thing we're talking about. So we need a tank. But we need a tank that can actually get bigger as we start casting and stuff. So this Stygian Banner unit makes the most sense. Guard of the Unnamed is perfect here. Then, if we can give HP to our Guards of the Unnamed, that would be excellent. So we'll grab this guy. Endless, huh? Like, I'm thinking, maybe we could turn one of them into an attack guard? But that doesn't make too much sense. I mean, it's something, though. Like, we gotta, like, I feel like I need to spend my money here a little bit, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, look at that. 15 times 2 multi-strike. He can pick up on the top floor a little bit. That's fine. In our case, having this guy be just that little bit tougher and have a little bit of extra attack doesn't hurt us too much. But the other big thing we can do is give him spikes. And then at that point, we're actually kicking some butt. Purge card, we can get rid of a train steward and call it a day. Although, arguably, there are other cards we would rather get rid of. I'm looking specifically at the Razor Sharp Edge, but hey, there's only so much you can do. You try to kill off the little guys, and instead you buff the boss. Non-boss enemies get +4 for potential unit draft. I'll take a look at the unit draft. That does not mean I'm going to take it. The other thing is, however, we probably should just hold the ship steady and work from there. Balls and Tarnation. Now, that ends up being a net okay for us, just because, like, he gets 3 armor every time he casts, and he only gets 2 damage, but still. Big oof. Root Seeds is an ooferson. We might as well put you up here. Okay, now, we hope that this does stuff. It did not. That one did. This doesn't work for us in any way, really. Up here it does. We got a really big boy. Brief respite. We need somebody down here? Or do we? Yeah, I'd rather put the train steward. It's fine. Okay, now, there's no way it doesn't help our folks here. Consume. Apply spell weakness to enemy units. We don't want to use that yet, actually. At this point, just getting armor and more frostbite stacks makes sense to me. Okay, you're dead. We're not even gonna mess with that a little bit. Not even a touch. Please. Balls and Tarnation, huh? Alright, well, we dealt a decent amount of freeze damage, and... Okay, cool, that's a little bit more. They didn't bite us in the butt too much. This guy stacks with Frostbite and will die here. Now, before they die... That felt like fun to do. Another 2 crypt builders. It's starting to get a little much. I think having 2 is already a lot. But having 4, huh? Yeah, no, it's too much. It's too much. The deck is already extremely thick. We can't really justify picking that up right now. Guardian's Amulet is neat because that is, again, a global thing that hits them. And it allows us to, you know, just do something nice. Apply spikes 4 to a target. 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 Absolutely not. What's our unit draft? Siren of the Sea becomes actually interesting. Especially if we go wide for our first rank. Because we can have one floor that's got Soul Guard, Siren, and a Guard of the Unnamed, which is just all bonus every time we incant. I like that plan. We'll give it a shot. But I think that's the last of our unit drafts. Like right now we have 2 floors of units and nothing to do with them. We go to the right side here, just to take a look at these artifacts. I like the fact the enemies do less. We skip. Now we should have gone left probably, gotten some more spells, but we don't have a whole ton of money, so get upgraded versions later. Or get +1 per turn for every 2 blight cards in your deck, of which we'll get 1 extra energy in our game or in our deck. We don't have a whole ton of card draw. And Calcified Ember could make our day bad. It's risky, but I think that if we pick this up and get it to work, it's free spells and energy, which is really, really good. We just have to survive long enough to make it worth it, and that's a tough sell. That's a very tough sell. I'm actually going to move to Ultra Speed here so that you guys can actually see what's happening. Now it's not just a confusing mess. Alright, Constructing Explosives explode twice. They are difficult to get rid of right now. We do have to effectively just survive. Oh, buddy. We almost got the full gamut right out of the gate, huh? Here, put down the Siren first. Then do this. Why would you not target the Constructed Explosive? Alright, well, she's dead. We have another one on the deck, though, so it's not a big deal. Titan's Gratitude, kill off one of these boys, and then call it a day. Okay, that's bad. We have no spells to cast either, so we're just going to take damage here, huh? Alright, well, this is why we set up a second floor with both of these boys in it. Immediately give Razor Sharp Edge to somebody. Then down here... Oh, well, you know, not exactly what I was looking for, but fine. Okay, you're up here. That's fine. Spell Weakness 2 makes good sense. If this thing could get out of my deck, I'd be pleased. Maybe I can just... I was going to say, if I could just remove him from the deck, that'd be great. We're not getting a whole lot of bonuses here. We're drawing out of a 30-card deck. Our 10% chance of drawing a calcified, one calcified ember at a time. It's kind of biting us in the butt a little. These boys have haste, huh? I was kind of hoping for something different here. I was kind of hoping for something different there, too. Well, that blew chunks. Okay. And we definitely need more shards on our main boy down here. Okay, cool. So Sting, without a doubt. Razor Sharp Edge isn't going to help us survive at this point. They got rid of the bomb, which is a big difference. Root Seeds. It went onto the boss. That's bullshit. Went on them. Also kind of BS. But at least we killed that guy. And you've got enough armor that you're actually doing something, and we got a decent number of shards. We're going to take some damage up on our top floor. Our Pyre's going to take it. I would rather have a bottom floor that can kill the boss than anything else. Final wave. Okay, Sting, for sure. We're not applying Razor Sharp Edge on the same floor as the boss anymore. Like, that is a bad plan. That was a good plan. Okay, and then over here, if you could just tank for that person, that'd be excellent. Okay, cool. So you're taking some damage, but what's more important here is that he's going to be getting a lot of frostbite. $35 frostbite to be safe. So, like, it's a decent amount. Sting, Sap, and now you're dead. The Sap is a big deal. I really like it as a spell. And it's coming to a point where, like, I am beginning to understand where our deck might need to go. Transfer all frostbite on the floor to a unit, then double the amount of frostbite. But it's a targeted unit. Deep Offering can be extremely helpful in some situations because we cast it, and then, like, however many other offering cards we have, they just get used up. But I think it's a big nah out of us. Like, unless if I get more energy. It's a big nah. Out of these, we kind of don't need any of them. Or can't keep them alive. And now the final question. Do we go wide? There's a really good argument to be made for going wide here. The wider we go, at least for one, we can actually manage to put 3 units on each floor. And I think that makes a big difference. It's a big enough difference that we're going to forego our energy problems for right now. Now, if we go to the right side, we can upgrade our creatures. We can do all this other stuff. If we go on the left side, we can duplicate a creature, get some gold, get some HP. We've got some money. What's in the next rung, though? Okay. Ideally, I would love to go left and have money to make that happen. Ideally. So this is going to be another gambling play out of me. We could double our calcified ember and have a good time with that. I don't think that's a good plan, though. What I would rather do... So you get a 3rd floor Guard of the Unnamed. I think for our purposes, getting an additional Titan's Gratitude is a good damage spell, plus everything else. The other option is to get another Guard of the Unnamed that's like an attack boy. And just hope. Or another Tank Boy. You know what? Tank Boy's okay. Tank Boy allows us to really just kind of set up a final floor that works. And we could use a second proper tank for Siren of the Sea. So, yeah. Okay, we got Tank Boy on top of everything else. Actually, deal 3 damage to the per shard to the front enemy unit, or get 50 HP. That 50 HP makes such a massive difference on that character. Yeah. We're going full Frost Channel at this point. He's easily my favorite out of the bunch. Start a battle, make enemy units appear on each floor. Okay. Great. We got a tank boy. Just only deal 1 damage each, huh? I suggest we put you down here, bounce you up here. Just our first one. We have more than one of them, and you're gonna take some damage, but like that's fine. Now you take a little bit less, and that's probably better for us. We go for Titan's Gratitude, get the Sharding Cant, and then this guy will die due to Frostbite over the next 2 floors. Except for Frostbite does go away. We don't have the Cuttlefish Beard. Yeah, we cannot let any of these little guys get up to the top at this point. And then they got a Collector here. Of course they do. Perfect. They will not survive. I don't think we're getting this little guy unless we get lucky with one of these. And I'd rather get started down here. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Yeah, go Shark Boys. Yeah, you escaped, whatever. There's really not much I can do about that. So now the top floor's a little stacked. Here, might as well get that done with. You can't really do much up here, sadly, other than... I was gonna say, except for do that, which does do a number, but it's not enough. Probably put Sign of the Sea down first. Yeah, okay, this is not going well. That really sucks. And the haste is not helping. Okay. Okay, also, what the hell's up with this? Excuse me? Pardon? Okay, what's more important for us? The extra damage that we can get out of this, or the sap? The sap allows us to do at least a little bit of spikes damage, but... yeah, like, what else could we do? That is kind of lame. Alright, well... a brief respite. Yeah, it's about dang time. Oh, Deep Offering now, huh? A Yachtsman can't triggers. Alright, so this boy here needs to die on the first floor if we're going to have any sort of bonuses. I mean, problem solved? Yeah, problem solved. So at least we got the first turn boss rush to compensate for the fact that we took a lot of tower damage. That Frostbite stacks up, though. See what I mean? Huh? If the Frostbite's up there, I think we need to put Soul Guard as our main tank on that floor. From here on out. There's no other ways to make that one work. We can put a Guardian Stone down there to kind of set things up, but, like, we are already really full in terms of cards. Like, extremely full. We cannot. We cannot. Engraft is random. Pyre is not, but +1 energy per return for the rest of the battle for free is not a bad way to do things. I'm willing to take the energy hit in that case. Now, if you could take my freaking Calcified Embers, thank you. Alright, with the Calcified Embers gone, our deck should run a lot more smoothly. We are going to go left. We're going to do the following. We're going to remove a couple of cards. Train Stewards, I know I'm looking at you, because the Razor Sharp Edge is such a gamble. But... yeah, like I would love to get rid of the Razor Sharp Edges, but this is probably the best way to do things. So playing a spell deals 2 damage to an enemy unit on that floor. When you play spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0 for the end of the turn. That is such a big difference for us. Token of the Trader allows us to just do extra damage, which is nice, and at this point, there's really no sense in doing anything else other than purging another card. Goodbye, Train Steward, we hardly knew ye. And we're back down to 30 card deck. At this point, we want to spend our money in such ways to be able to improve our ability to do stuff. Armor, huh? Armor and sweep, you say? So we want to make sure that our first floor is fairly tanky to stop our sweep from having, you know, problems. But more importantly, you can sit on the bottom floor here, and although you take a lot of damage, if we incant hard enough, it'll do what we need you to do. It's just, we have no way of protecting you either. Well, this is sadly the best way to do things. Or is it? Alright, so the frostbite's going to help. We need to have a tank unit here. And I'll just guarantee the tank of that unit in the back here. Go for Excavated Ember. Pyre go. Pyre go. Go for a Deep Offering here. Nice. Titan's Gratitude or Root Seeds first, I guess. Yeah, it worked. Alright, cool. It's doing some stuff. And I'm glad we got the Collector too. And they have a decent amount of Frostbite as a result of all this. Okay, we're not getting through that guy top on. Balls and Tarnation. Alright, Root Seeds. Balls and Tarnation again. Titan's Gratitude probably out of these two. Are we down? We're not at the last wave yet. This is upsetting. And we're not going to stop that guy from getting to the top. So we're going to take a lot of damage from that boy because we razor sharp edged him. That hurt. Now, our bottom floor here can do a lot of work very easily by doing one thing and one thing only. If you want to know what it is, it's Deep Offering. Can I? Yeah, Deep Offering. That just incanted a lot of spells. Which is absolutely what we're looking for, right? As many incants as possible on this guy's Frostbite, so he at least takes a couple of attacks. It worked. We are never razor sharp edging on that floor. On this floor, I can see it happen. This floor? Nah. Alright, well, let's see how well this floor did. He has 156 Frostbite. And we have so much armor on those guys that he just sits there and takes Frostbite damage for the next 40 years. So this works. Glacial Seal would also be kind of funny, but we're getting to a point now where like we don't have the ability to make this work. Ice Storm, we have no magic power increases for you, so goodbye. Wildwood Custodians are great for us. But again, to what end? We can restore HP on people. I think that would be really good for us now that we have access to that ability. Like making sure that Soul Guard just keeps living is a big deal. And Focus Growth is nice, but we need to buff the spell is the problem. And currently it's not. The draw 2 is good. It's a tough sell, but I'm going to try it out anyway. I think it can work. I'm sure that there's a better way to build this deck. With foreknowledge, there's definitely a better way to build this deck. If we go left, we can increase our spells and make them better. If we go right, we can go ahead and bank for the next area, which will end up being even more of a bank. You know what? On the next area, I'd rather have access to the artifact and all that stuff. For right now, card removal and card duplication. Card duplication could work on Excavated Ember very easily. Card removal, hey, there's nothing better than getting rid of the 2 razor sharp edges we have because those things tend to kill us more often than not, and I'd rather not. We could go left, however, and spend money on spells. What's our next thing? Arc is the Darkness Incarnate. Okay, never mind. We need to go left. We need the HP. The Concealed Caverns could have a very nice bonus for us. What would I rather get rid of? A creature? Or a spell? I could see a spell being gone, being useful, but there's no spell I'd want gone that would benefit really from the magic power enhancement. And the Monster Rail Spike does make one person particularly large, and then they're gone forever. We might need it. We might need it. If we have to sacrifice one of the Sirens of the Sea we have, so be it. I'm not going to be too worried about that for us right now. Alright, let's take a look at our spells. So, plus 10 magic power. Instant win on a couple of these things. Huge win on a lot of these things, actually. I like Titan's Gratitude to be that great deal more useful. Make the 1 mana worth it. And reduce one of these to being only 1 mana. Makes a big difference. Permafrost. Permafrost is a lot of money, but effectively allows us a one-stop shop for something when we need it. Guardian's Amulet makes some sense. Because then we can cast that on the right turn and it'll be good. Reroll. Let's see, we got upgrade a spell to remove consume. We make cost +1. Nah. Okay, the other Titan's Gratitude is going to get that bonus now. And then the other Focus Growth is going to get this bonus now. So we're actually in a pretty good spot in terms of all those. Do I want to remove another card? For right now, I don't think so. We're already, like, starting to fight back on our card here. Like, on our card density a little bit. But everything that we've picked so far has been doubled. Like, the chances of drawing the cards we want are better. And the chances of it spiking one way or the other is also higher. But overall, it's okay. If I place creatures here, they will 100% get dazed. And you know what? That almost doesn't matter. Sure. Alright. Well. 5 sharding already, huh? And then right before I left, is this the spell one? Yeah, that's brutal. We're going to put one of the Sirens of the Sea down here. And I want to make it the big one. The other one we're going to put up here, and we're going to go ahead and foregone power as best as I can, then Pyre go. Just don't cast spells on the same floor that he's got that spell casting nonsense going on. Now, you've got the dazed one. That's fine. You're taking some damage, and that's good. You're not the permafrost one. That's fine. Now, on this floor, I would rather have our beefy friend be the main deal. Yeah, sure, you got it and you can't, but have you thought about not doing that? Draw a card. Sadly, it's Crypt Builder that we can't cast. Need to deal with that top floor now, but right before he leaves, of course, he leaves the spell the spell problem. We need to think about this one. Okay, down here we can cast things. So let's start down here. Sure. Okay, grab it. Right, the guy can't. Don't do what I just did. Okay, drawing a whole new batch of cards. That can target our enemy units as well. That's not good. You might not live. We need to continue to just cast here and hope. Spell weakness 2 on him is fine. Root Seeds could kind of bite us in the butt right now, but I'm going to try it. Had to try. Okay, so he's going to deal 3 damage to our Pyre. It's not a huge deal. It's some points, but it's not, like, a ripping problem right now. Up here, we need to deal exactly 10 damage. But every time we try to... Okay, he's already dying, so don't mess with it. Okay, I think down on this floor, we'd start off with a Crypt Builder, which makes everything else just that little bit cheaper. Then, Sting. Sting. Hold on 1 second, family. I'll be right there with the call, I promise. I'm glad we tried that. Focus Growth. Went on the wrong one, but it's okay. At this point, we can cast everything we want up here, and it's probably okay. Here, it's fine. And then we might as well foregone power. Cast both of these for free and get an extra incant. Yeah. Still wave 2, huh? Alright, so this middle wave is fine. We don't need to worry about that one. It's down here where I'm a little bit like, yee. We get sap again, starting at turn 1, which makes everything else more useful. Now, if I do this, not only do we ditch this entire hand, but we cast anything that is offering, which is only the one other card. So, I'm going to try doing that. Didn't cast on my guy again. Sad. Gratitude. Deep offering. Worthwhile, I think. It keeps healing the middle guy, and I don't want it to. Alright, we got 33 Frostbite. Last wave. This is it. So, this deck is requiring more brain power than I'd like. Titan's Gratitude. Titan's Gratitude. Focus Growth. It actually got him! Raise a Sharp Edge here. Raise a Sharp Edge. Makes perfect sense. Toss out one of those. Get a double cast and call it a day. Alright, you have 2 spell weakness. Ideally, I want to do a damage spell first. Like this. Oh, baby. That was exactly what we wanted. Toss out one of those babies. Okay. Focus Growth could heal him, so I'd rather not. Alright, we'll call it there. We have 47 Frostbite stacks we can just give you for free at this point. And our Siren's big. That boy might have hit us really hard. That boy, he died. He died hardcore. Okay, we managed to make it to the end. This isn't a guarantee, but we're looking okay. Channel Song's neat because it'll allow us to actually make epic versions of all of our creatures. And we have a good deal of them, and we need more energy. Like, we don't need width anymore. We have a good setup for each floor. More draw is very helpful for us as well. But, like, having to constantly juggle all of our 3-cost cards is becoming a bit of a problem. The Pyragos do help. The Pyrago is, like, excellent, actually. You know what? Let's go for Merciless Compound. The extra card draw here is probably better for us. We're a spell-based deck. Go for that first. Now, again, I'd like to spend money on things. Primarily, our spells could use a little bit of help. So, I'm going to go down the right side, ignoring the creature side, because the only thing that can really use help from our creatures right now is the 1 Siren we've got left. But this side gives us a pretty big bonus, 200 gold worth of artifacts, some extra Pyre HP. That hurts. 50% chance to apply Silence on enemy and enters your train. Disables triggered abilities. That's actually pretty potent in a lot of situations. I'll grab that instead. As for this, 10 magic power. Can't go wrong there. Now, reducing the cost of things. Reducing the cost of Deep Offering could be extremely helpful for us. The other thing we can reduce the cost of is our Crypt Builders. And the reason why I say that is because every time we manage to play, say, Guardian's Amulet, then they'll be free. And we'll be able to cast them no matter what. That makes them far more useful than I think I would normally give it credit for. I'll give it a shot. Now, double stack does not help us as much as I'd like it to. For this guy, it does, actually. Because on our first turn, we just toss it out there, and then everything else we have is cheap and free. And Sap 4 is actually quite good. You know what? Sure, hit me. Do I reroll? Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead and add 10 more magic power to you. Reduce its spell cost by 1. So that way even the basic Sap, Sapmeister will do the trick. But then I can't use it to reduce the cost of everything else. Ooh. Maybe Channel Song would be better free, if anything. What about Holdover? So, Holdover's a neat one. Putting it on a Titan's Gratitude isn't a bad plan, because then we can just constantly deal 75 damage to something on the enemy team. Or just constantly having a 3-cost Crypt Builder isn't bad either, actually. Then reducing the cost is something else. As it stands right now, Channel Song makes the most sense. If we pick that up early, we want to be able to cast it and not have to worry about the cost of anything else. Then, Revenge, apply Frostbite 2 per shard. Ha! And 70 HP. Look, you sold me on Frost Channel. Enemies start at H floor. So it's the gilded guys. They'll die instantaneously, but they kind of suck. We're going to go ahead and go for it. But is that an Ember Wing I just noticed? Is that an energy leeching son of a gun? Sweep Strike and has Ember Drain. Yeah. He's the kind of the worst. So what we need to do is not actually stack on the same floor as he's existing. Okay, Guardian named. And Guardian named. All those floors now don't have to worry about anything. Oh, Channel Song. Channel Song for the big boy, no less. We could just kill him. And we did! Mind you, he applied Ember Drain to everybody down there, which kind of blew. That's a lot of damage. So we're losing 2 energy. Kind of sucks. But we have access to things to stop that. Or at least to offset it somewhat. Okay, Siren of the Sea can now fit. And will. That's actually good for us. Focus growth. You know, there's only one person. Our strength is unbounded. That's great. Get out of the way. I need to see things. So I can put the focus growth onto you here. And I think that actually makes good sense. Because you can use the incant as well. Now, for down here, we do this. I was going to say, we hope. Because now we have access to Crypt Builder. And you are very dead, sir. You are sapped. If we root seeds now, it could just be good. We just plussed you by 2, huh? Out of a 25% chance, twice. Alright, so this guy dies up here, no problem. Next. Down here, if we Deep Offering, it's going to cast both the Guardian's Amulet and the Crypt Builder again. I'm going to Sting first. Is this where we apply spell weakness? Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Right now is the time where we need to build up and cast spells like a maniac, right? So, Deep Offering. Okay. Cast that boy here to get Pyrogo. Makes good sense. Titan's Gratitude gets the kill, no problem. Up here. Look, there's not much else to cast, but... And we could cast the Excavated Ember. There's no need, though. I'd rather save that for later when we're in a pinch. Channel Song. There are no creatures left in our deck, so we might as well cast that just to get the incant. We could Guardian's Amulet right now and make everything else in our hand instantly free. This is why we let the cost increase, honestly. Hopefully. Son of a bitch! It didn't matter. We're still killing him anyway. Because big multi-strike shark here is having a good time. Okay. Sting. Sting. Titan's Gratitude. Titan's Gratitude again. Forgotten Power? There we go. So he's going to get his attack off, though. That's a big old problem. I really wish you wouldn't, but it is what it is. And zoom. Oh, we didn't lose any energy. What a time to be alive. So again, we should probably stack up our bonuses as much as we possibly can here. You know what? Crypt Builder, please. Toss this out. Toss this out. Toss this out. All right, we're not gonna activate an Ember. But that's something we can cast right now instead, right? So before you take any damage. Cool. Next, every time we hurt you, bad stuff happens to us. If we're already killing you, let's not mess with it. Oh my god, the Frostbite stacks! 232! How high can you go? 309! 308 Frostbite stacks. Dude, I love Frost Channel. He's a really good boy. Titan's Tooth. Doesn't target them. Gives them Frostbite. Casts again! That's exactly what we're looking for. Healing spells cost 1 less. So yeah. You know what? All this is kind of adorable, but like... Skip. We are currently in a great place. Do we want to remove things or double things? Look, the way I see it, removal here is not necessary. We like even Razor Sharp Edge has a place. And we got a variety of different spells that are doing a variety of different things. I'd rather go this way. Get a Merchant of Steel to double up what our... Can't gain armor too, huh? I was going to say. Quick here does not help as much as I'd like it to. Let's re-roll. See if we get lucky, and we did. Large Stone on the Siren. It's not great at all. In fact, in hindsight, that was a terrible mistake. But, hey, we did it anyway. She now gets to be on her own floor. Duplicated. That way we have one Siren on each other floor. Great. It's either that or we multiply the guard and the unnamed. I think we're going to do that. So we can have 2 guards of the unnamed on the bottom floor and just have them both kind of slapping around, being tanky and being all kinds of fun. Now, as for our artifacts, whenever a card with Consume is played, that is absolutely huge. And I don't think that we need anything else to win this. I think we're actually in a great spot. Yeah. We leave at this point. We're going to hold on to our coins, and we're going to see what we can do. If we do well on this fight, we'll beat our 40,000 point problem here. If we can do well on this fight, it's not bad. Now, having buffs and debuffs is a problem, but we can deal with that. Put you down here. Put you down here. Sting for free. Titan's Gratitude. Bounce up here quickly. Nice. Everybody's silenced, and it makes me a happy man. Here, let's channel song on the same floor, because we don't have to worry about you too much. Oh, baby, yeah! This pleases me. Okay. Channel song again. It won't do anything. I lied? It did a lot of things? You can go up here with this siren and have a good day, okay? And you might as well be up here just for extra members. Alrighty then. Are you Ember? Yeah, you're Ember Drain. You suck. It's fine. You're gonna die anyway. So we're gonna lose a bit of energy here. A bit of a sucker right there. Wonk. But we got access to these. Now the Pyro, sure. Sting, because you can. You're dying up here, that's fine. And you know what? We could Deep Offering just to cast both of these and get more shards. Oh, Focus Growth. Focus Growth. God damn it, you keep healing the wrong one. Do this. Titan's Gratitude for the extra shards. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, back down here. It's not the right place to play Urchin Spines, but we're doing it anyway. Crit Builder here does just do damage, which is really nice. It makes everything else free. Guardian's Amulet up here does apply some sap, which is nice. Everything else is now free in our hand. Okay, that's good. I think we just foregone power twice. And then up here we can cast this for now. Call it a day. Like, we could have tried to get lucky, but we did not, and that was maybe for the best. Alright, so we're going to lose a bunch of energy? No, we did not. Cool. Okay, look. If I don't do this, we're silly, right? We have, like, every spell in the deck that has offering right there. That was pretty intense. Sting. Titan's Gratitude. Titan's Tooth, I guess. And then we Root Seeds and see if we get lucky. We did not. I mean, on another end, though, it's actually really good that he attacked for exactly 1 to apply a bunch of Frostbite to Seraph. So Frostbite on Seraph is currently 50. Down here. Sting. Without an issue. Guardian's Amulet. Without an issue. Now we can Crypt Builder. You don't have any spell weakness, do you? Now you have Sap instead. If I put a Titan's Tooth here, it's an additional 10 Frostbite. Nothing wrong with that. Focus Growth. Yay! We got the right one. Yay! We got the right one. He is so close. Our entire game plan right now is filled with sharks, and I kind of love it. Alright, again. Zap. Boom. Might as well go ahead and pull out the Titan's Gratitude. Titan's Gratitude. Crypt Builder. Now that we're the only ones on the floor, boys, Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Razor Sharp Edge, and then Foregone Power. Our boys down here are actually quite strong. Go, Sharkmen, go. Final wave. You think that you are going to scare me now? Okay. Look at this from the place of wisdom. Really, out of all the spells that you decided to cast twice. Alright, doesn't matter. Because all the Seraph attacks 3 times, he applies 100. Whoa! 870 frostbite to himself. And all of our sharks down here are so tanky due to the incant that they actually do damage, and they can continue to do damage for a while. We broke 40,000 first try. I'm quite pleased. That's the sign of a daily where I'm very happy. That's the sign of a daily where I'm actually quite pleased with myself. 41,000 points is by no means a bad one. At all. So let's take a look at where we land. We are 32nd. Nice. Very, very nice. That's a sit up in your chair and go, wow, it's not so bad. We're like, the dailies barely started, but that's not so bad after all. Actually, you can check the run summaries of everybody, huh? What about the first page? How did you get 51,000? What'd you do with your run, huh? What'd you do with your run? If you wanted to go first, you went for Titan. You got a Shattered Shell, a multi-striking Siren of the Sea, regular Frostbite Sharks, even more Urchin Spines, huh? One of which double stacks. Okay, okay. Titan's Gratitude for free, but only one. Deep Offering with Holdover and... Yeah, Holdover and no Consume means Deep Offering goes off repeatedly with stuff like Crypt Builder, which he had 4 of in the deck. Yeah, I could see how that deck got pretty nutty. If you Deep Offeringed every turn, that's something I need to keep in mind. As far as artifacts went, hey, we had the same idea. Go for Light of Seraph, then go for Hersel's Compound. Split Anvil. We did the same thing as well. We got all the same artifacts. Just the cards were different for them. I like this to a certain degree. I like what we did as well. This effectively was the same thing for us as the big sharks with the spikes. The thing that I think pushed his deck over the top, for sure, was going hard on the Crypt Builders, and then having this one copy of Deep Offering with the non-consume holdover. That is highly intelligent, and I need to remember that exists in the future. That is so good. For a deck like this, that was super, super good. Anyway, and then how they do on all these? 1,400 on the first one, and oh wow, yeah, no, they just aced everything. First floor kills, huh? Third turn boss rush. 8th turn boss rush? You killed him before he even got down? Took a little bit of damage, whatever. This! Holy crap. Okay, so if you just kill the boss before they settle down, that's a bananas amount of points. Good grief. Alright, well, I gotta remember that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I didn't even realize you could look at other people's runs until just now. But that is actually a super sick way to learn. Hey, that's something new for you daily folks. Take it easy. I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's going to be a Monday. Oh boy, Mondays. Look, we focused. We got down to brass tacks and we won one on the first try. Yes.